It's not about perfections, but it's to enjoy the moment and capturing the moment. And this is one of my passionate hobby. So yeah, so I can do this anytime. But since I am doing this live stream, maybe I can show you how I paint. And one of those paintings like that. So this canvas is right here. It's a 32 by 24. It's not that small, but it's a medium size. So I'll be painting on this empty canvas, right? So if you have any questions, please say hi. Hi, John. Thank you for showing up. You're wonderful. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I have to tell you something. I did upload my makeup tutorial video today. Then one of those video, from the clip, there were music audio playing in the background, right? Then had a copyright by someone else's, so I had to, keep it private. I didn't delete it off, but I kept it private so that no one can see but me. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be watching out for more of those accidents, right? So I learned something new from that. So I want to make sure that I enjoy fully while I'm sharing all my videos, clips with you guys, right? And that is my main focus. Anyway, so tonight, so it will be on painting. So you can watch it and stop by anytime, and even after this live stream ends. But today, you get to see me doing it live. So, meantime, you can just stay log in and see how this goes, right? Yeah, so it will be about flowers. Flowers only they blooms for seasons, and maybe that is why they are, they've been loved by so many people, because you can only capture for certain times, and it's like a live stream too, right? Anyway, so let's capture a beautiful scenery, for the flowers and a vase and the background. So I already have prepared some of this paint, but I will be mixing it with you guys. So if you have any questions about the brush or the paint, and also I will show you, I'll be, pushing towards me this canvas easel and an easel, right? Yeah. So you won't be able to see much. But anyway, I will show you before I do that. I had a yellow, white, deep blue, sky blue, and burnt urban colors, and red, orange, light brown, and then pink and purple. That's the main colors that I'm going to use for that paintings. All right. So yeah, you don't really need a lot, but you certainly need a few colors. And also you are going to need medium thinner. No. This is the medium. You can thin up your paints with this, okay? So you are going to need this for oil paints. And then this is the main medium thinner. This is what I use for my brush, washing brushes off, okay? And that is very good. I love it. And then of course you are going to need few brushes, the different sizes. I collect so many of them. And a few I use them regularly. So then you do have your own favorite brush size, so that you do need to prepare a few brushes just like me. And then I am going to use this big one, because this is a big canvas. It's going to take ever to fill up the whole background, right? So I'm going to use that. And this, I have two different big brushes right here with me. So I'm going to do that. So I will put it right here for me to access them easy. So I put the what do you call this? This is thinner. You call that thinner too, So anyway, I have the medium thinner right here, for the wash brushes, okay? So, and then basically, I kind of like this. I mean, I do love using paper towels, but I bring this thick cotton toilet paper I use for my brush because it absorbed the thinners, yeah, the liquid very well, and then you can wipe off your paints from that brush that you want to wash them off, okay? So I use toilet paper, cotton toilet paper. It's very thick, so it's absorbed liquid very well, and then it works very well for me. Anyway, and some people I heard they use cloths as well, but I prefer toilet paper for my paintings, okay? And basically, we are ready. Are you ready to go? Hey, what is the size of the canvas? Oh, this is 32 by 24. Yeah? Yeah, it's not that big of a canvas, but you know what? It's semi. I like these portions. And for that paintings to be here, I think it's yes, I can do it. I'm challenging myself. Yeah, I'm challenging myself to do it. So here I go. All right, let's have fun. Now I'll be looking on my phone once in a while. Let's see what you write down on your comment. All right, so don't ever think I am ignoring you. Okay, so let's see. I am going to log into my live stream and see if I can see how you are. So I better put that thing down. There you go. Now, so I can read your comments. So don't ever think that I'm ignoring you, but I'll be painting. All right. Okay, so here I go. I'm gonna move this easel towards me so I can do that better. All right. And move it this way so that perhaps I can show you. I don't know. Let me see. I'm adjusting. So don't freak out. I'm adjusting so that I can paint this time. I think you can see it. So I have to feel comfortable in order to paint, because a lot of times when you don't feel comfortable, the paint comes out really not so good. But anyway, and I'm gonna move it a little bit closer so I can show, you can see. Can you see it? Yeah, can you see it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. You can see it. That's the one I'm painting. All right. This is my painting room. I paint here. All right. So I won't be playing any music while so then it's all by myself and with you, of course. Then I will look at this phone once in a while. Okay. All right. Stay on, everyone. Let's see. Now, let's go. Okay, let's see. So before I use this big brush, what I do want to make sure that where I'm going to put the base and the flowers. So I'm going to outline. Can you hear my voice? John, can you hear my voice all right? John? Okay, all right, good. Yeah, no, I'm just asking you because I can't type, right? All right, let's see. So the base outline will be, there will be, so portions will be, I'm dividing into third, right? 1, 3, because the base stands right here. And right there, right? So precisely, you might want to measure with your measurement, but you know what? I am okay just going by my instinct, so I'm gonna go for it. Anyway, divide by eating like this. Yeah, 1/3. That way you know where you're gonna put your base, right? Right. Okay. Can you see the line? You can't see the line. That's okay, because I don't want to be too dark, and I can't. I have to paint it over. But anyway, so then base top. Huh? I will do like in half. One. This is the top and the bottom, so I will be, okay, divide it in half from the top to bottom. That's where the top, the base line is gonna go, right here, around about this much. Then I will, yeah, I wanna come this far. I'm lighting the base, everyone. If you don't know what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. So make sure this base is big enough, because it has to be big enough to balance this big canvas. Right? Right. Okay, just like that. I think I'm done. But anyway, I'm going to darken a little bit so you guys can see it, what I'm doing. Right there. Right? Yeah. Then, yeah, just like that. Can you see it? Just like that. No biggie. If you make a mistake, you can paint it over. That's the beauty of painting. You're the boss, right? Yeah, you decide how to shape the design and how it's supposed to look. That is more like creating your own world. So imagine this, like if you are a creator, how would you create your own flowers in a vase? And that's how you can look at it. It's like, yeah, it's all right if I can't make it perfect, but you know what? At least it looks beautiful. What's important is that you think your opinions matters, right? You are a published recording artist as well. Yes, dear. I do have my official website. The address is www. What do you call that? Myong, so MYONG, gallery, GALLERY.com. Okay, and you can check them. These paintings for sale too, so you can check them out from my official web page. Okay, and you can certainly buy one of them if you like one of my paintings. You can also purchase from my online webpage. Okay. Someday, when I get better with my OBS Studio app, I can, link the web page address for you guys to click. But now I'm just starting to learn how that all works. I used to do all of that, but now I have to learn all over again. So that's why. So now you can see the basic outline for the vase, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's where I'm going to put my base, my flower base, right? That's it. Just like that. Then you gotta think about how much of a flower bloom is going to be. That from that painting is there. I just did it like within 30 minutes. It's like, like with this. Yeah, palette knife. And that's what I used. After I, paint the background first, then I paint flower vase, then flowers, all petals along the way. I use this. Yeah, you are familiar with this, right? Yeah, You can do this. Yeah, just like a little child. You just go with it, your emotions and like your feelings like, oh, I want purple flowers. Then you know what? You put the purple colors on it all over. Oh no, I want pink. Then you do the pink with the pink paint. Like do that. So, and then yellow, I want yellow flowers. And then you can do with the yellow paint. So it's all up to you how you feel at the moment. And that is what art is all about. They capture their moment, capture their feelings at the moment, how it, how they're feeling. Okay, so, but anyway, and that is what I am going to do as well. All right, so then I don't really need to draw the leaves and then flowers, not yet. So that I know definitely this is where I'm going to place my vase, right? Right. And that's it. So let's see. Now I am going to put a little line for the, what I'm going to do, put this base table. So table, can you see? I don't think you can see it. This is a table where, let's see. I don't know if you can see it. This is where the table is going to be. Yeah. As I paint, now I might adjust the position of the table a little bit closer to the vase. But for now, this is my aiming positions. Like I aim to this far, right? Yeah. Okay, that's it. You can see it. You can see the line a little bit right there, right? Yep, that's it. And then I am ready to paint the background. So let's go. So then this is the reflections of the sky. I'm gonna make it look like it's these flowers placed outside. So it means a little bit of sky look. Okay, so then let me grab this brush. Okay, so I don't want you to see my face. I want you to just look at my painting. I guess I can't do it. All right, well, never mind. You can look at me. All right, so let's go. All right. I am going to mix 3 different colors. All right, sky blue, midnight blue, and a little bit of green. It starts from the top, right? Then I am going to do the darker shades around this bottom. Okay, yeah, and then darker for the table. So that's what I am aiming. So I'm going to mix them together with the blue, sky blue, and deep blue, right? Deep blue and a little bit of green. Can you see from my, yeah. And that's what I am doing. So how do I thin it up? This or brush thinner or liquid thinner. I put a little bit, but you know what? This liquid thinner, it doesn't dry fast, but also it does help to mix the paints. So I blended between these two as well. If you wonder what I am using, this is what I am using, right? Then I'm using this thinner as well. Yeah, you can buy from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, doesn't matter. As long as you get to see those where they are, you can get them anywhere online as well. So I am painting right now, guys. All right, so, and you have to have your confidence. You have to go with your feeling. It's like, yes, I am the creator. I am going to just paint my beautiful flowers. And first, I'm going to give a little textures of the sky look, right? So, if you want to give a lighter sky blue color, you don't have to add too deep blue, right? So then, And I use this thinner, right? It helps. Oops, so sorry. It helps to spread the paints. Right? Yeah. And that's what I do. You don't want to paint around these portions too much. I will leave it. I will show you later. Okay? So then, this is how I paint. Don't be afraid. Just go with your feeling and see what you can come up with. And that is all about fun. It's you don't know why you're doing it, but then you will see. Okay, once you know how to do it, only it can happen through your practice, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, so this is the mixture of sky blue and deep blue, and I'm going to add this green colors, light green. All right, so then see that? Can you see the difference? Yeah, and that's what I am going to do, is mix them all together. All right. All right, that's it. You'll see. This is the basic coating. I might not paint exactly like the other painting because each painting has its own feeling. And I want to give that uniqueness to each, right? Yeah. Then I'm going to add a little bit of white. And I'm not rushing this painting, dear, because I want you to see and then how exactly it's working. Sometimes it's good to just do fast painting, but I want you to see exactly how someone can paint with this slow pace, yeah. Now, by me adding this white, titanium white color on the top, it gives a little bit of softness to it, right? Yeah. Do you have a questions? You could you could play us your music. And you are a published. You did say that before. Which one is the first one? What is? Okay, that's all right. Yeah, you want me to play my songs? Are you bored? Oh, well, even with my song, I think it's better not to play because my YouTube doesn't recognize me as my copyright owner, so it gives me like copyrighted, but then I have to dispute it. It takes like 3, 4, 5 days to even tell them it's my song, right? Of course, they will give me as an owner, so it's okay, but it's such an hassle that I have to go through each time I play my own song. I have to tell them, no, it's my song. Then it's okay after a while, but still. But anyway, I love my new songs. Thank you for asking. Do you really want to hear my song? I can do that. All right. So this is more like a daylight instead of the dark shades, right? By me adding this white color. So I have all the time there, so I don't need to rush. So I'm showing you. All right. Let's speed it up tiny bit. As I go down towards the bottom, I'm going to darken a little bit more, right? Right. you cannot see what kind of painting this will become. At that moment, it's like, oh, she got you. I'm sorry, I'm saying the S word. Oh, she doesn't look like she's painting. She's just playing. No, I am painting right now. And you know, so what? And this is how you start from an empty canvas. Yeah. You're gonna know, you know, you have to play with it. It's like, yeah. So you can see the darker it gets. So I'm doing the basic coating. I want you to know this is a basic coating. All right. Okay. I'm just giving a little bit of shade down the bottom and see how that feels. Because it's all about emotions, honey. It's all about the emotions. All right? Yeah. Life is like that. You have no idea when you wake up in the morning, right? You have no idea what kind of day you're going to have. But you go through it. You got to do what you got to do. And that's how it works with the art. So similar. You just have an empty canvas, just like you have 24 hours a day, and you have no idea how it's gonna go and how it's gonna turn out, right? But you are going through it because you know you got to. And that's what I just did for myself. I'm setting myself up to move forward, right? It's just like filling up my day just with the colors. Same thing. Okay, so let's see. Darker. I'm gonna mix a little bit of purple, a little bit of a purple and blue. Yeah, yeah. It gets darker, and you will see in a few minutes how this will turn out. Yeah. Stay logged in and see how you can enjoy as well, dear. Your confidence, you know, you gain your confidence as time goes by from your experience. Like, through the perfection, through your mistakes, you definitely will know how good of your paintings you can become. So you don't really know until you try it out. And I've been telling you over and over, so starting new hobbies also is good because you might discover your hidden talents, and that's what it is. And the important thing is about life, dear, is that you know how to use your spare time. When someone has too much spare time, you know, somehow you ended up doing some too much silly stuff, wasting your money, doing something that you shouldn't do. A lot of times, somehow from my own experience, I'm telling you that, is that, you know, when I use my spare time by doing what I love doing, with, you know, hobby stuff, going out or eating out or painting, singing, writing, things like that, and it gives me a fulfillment, satisfactions. So, oh wow, I did spend my spare time wisely, and that's very important to me, if you might ask. Yeah, that is why I keep on doing my, I keep my hobbies alive every day. Yeah, I see a lot of other people who keep their, I mean, they go to work, but they still, when they come home, you know, they still have time to do little things. So people, you know, somehow they get stressed out from work, and some things didn't go well with their plans, so they do silly things sometimes. But it's all right, you bounce back. So what I'm trying to say is that keeping your healthy hobby is good. Yeah, it's very fulfillment. And also you get to see your own development and your growth. You get to see who you really are. That's what you're passionate about in a healthy ways. And that's what I'm trying to say, right? But anyway, so that's one of my own philosophy, how to keep myself safe and young. I put a little bit of green. I'm going to add a little bit of dark color underneath. Right now, it doesn't look like anything, but I'm telling you, and that's how it usually starts. So don't freak out. It's like, oh, does she know how to paint? Oh, yes, I do know how to paint. But you know what? This is how it works. It doesn't have to be perfect from the start. And that's how you build your skills step by step. You understand? It comes, yeah, that's how it works. But anyway, so thank you. Thank you. Are you still on? Or did you ask any question? Okay. No, artist as well. Recording artist as well. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I enjoy talking, but I kind of shy as well. As you can tell, I didn't start this live streaming till recently, and this is my third live stream, right? Yeah, so I should get better and better with my each live stream, right? Yeah, and that's what I am hoping for. Nothing's easy if you want to be good at, and I knew that long time ago. So same thing with the painting, dear. If you want to be good at, you have to basically, practice. Anyway, and that's my philosophy. All right. So if I have any other question, what color do you like? I'm gonna ask you one question. All right. What color does make you feel happy? Do you have your favorite colors? John, do you have your favorite colors? I don't see anyone else's. I see, but if you are here, let me know you're here so I can ask you questions and we can talk, right? Yeah. And this is the directions that I am going for. It's no biggie. We have all night, but I am not going to do it this live stream all night. So, because I gotta sleep too. But it doesn't have to. I don't have to finish this whole painting today. That's what I meant. But I am going to show you how it is done, basically. So the finished product, finished painting, might not be tonight, but I am going to fill up the whole canvas before I end this live stream. So you'll get to see the overall look, okay? So I don't want you to thinking, oh no, she's not going to finish it. Yes, I am going to finish it, but I'm going to tell you also, this is not going to be the last. But anyway, so I am going to deep blue over the top again. I'm giving a little more deeper textures. So layer by layer. That's how we paint with the oil paints. It's layer by layer. It gives us different textures. And then I might just give a little, I'm going into shading this shadow area so that when I put flowers, petals, you kind of know, okay? And that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put a little bit of yellow. I'm going to mix with the yellow and green and white. I'm going to mix them with white. I'm going to paint right there. I'm going to give a little bit of bright textures right here. Yep, that's it. I don't know if you can see it, but I am going to show you later. This kind of a lighter color shade down the bottom of the table, with the table and then sky mixed together. So yeah, that's where I'm going to give a little more different shade. But anyway, I want to make sure this flowers becomes alive. And then it's an amazing feeling, I have to tell you. Is your favorite color is blue? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Yeah, that's good to know. I'm glad you like blue. Oh, does it? Yeah. I hope you like this flower painting then. This is basically all blue around the background. Yeah. Okay, John. Thank you. That's good to know. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna add. I do not want to add any black yet, but I do need to make a defined line around that the table. So I am going to put a little bit of black and then dark deep blue, right, to make it clear this is where it is. So I do not cross the boundary. So I am going to give it a little more definite line right here so that I know where I should paint, right? Can you see it? Yeah. So it will be like here. Okay. Then I'll be painting. I'm going to give a little bit of speed. Speed to what I'm going to do. Yeah. Sometimes I can speed it up fast, but like tonight, I don't want to, speed it up because I want you guys to follow me and relax and talk if you want to talk, right? Yeah. So it's good to get to know people, especially when they do a live stream. You get to see the true artist, face to face. It means like I would say face to face because it's live. You get to see how they paint and how they do, right? And then I will be adding deep sky blue and deep blue together. I'll give it a little bit of lighter than black right here, right? Yeah. Then the bottom, I'll be giving more details later on, but right now I don't need to do that. I just need to know where the boundaries are, right there, right? Yeah, that's it. Then dark black, I'm giving a shade this way. Can you see a little bit? Yeah. So shading goes here. And then this way. So then like that. All right, that is my guideline. Right there, reflects it this way. Light reflections. All right, yeah, that's it. Just like that. And then I got it down permanently. I know where the shadings are for the base from the light, right? Yeah, that's it. And then I'll make it a little white. Give a little white and then burnt umber color. I'll mix it. I will make it like here. I think I might put too much black. Anyway, let me fix that. Okay, and then right here, yeah, just like that. Then I will be adding a little bit of green over the top so that it shows the light reflection from the light. And I don't know if you can see the bottom. I guess you cannot see, but I know. I'm not going to move the camera, but I know there where it is. So from now, I will not paint the bottom part. I'll do it on my own later on. But anyway, I will show you a little bit of green and dark blue right there, the bottom part. So this is how I feel today. Obviously, you can tell lots of blue, sky blue, right? And I'm glad John said that he likes the blue. Yeah, I'm glad. All right. So then dark and deep blue. Black, deep blue. I'll give it a little more shading around the base because this is where shadow goes to, right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's not bad. It's coming together, all right? All right, and that's how it works, step by step, little by little. You get to adjust the shadings where it should go, and then the light shades as well. Okay, lighting. All right, there you go. I can now. Sometimes I do use my fingers because it's smoothing them all evenly. Sometimes I use my finger with my gloves on though, right? Yeah. So you want to make it the best you can and give a best shot at. But right now I'm just going to use my brushes. And each stroke means something because you are imprinting your feelings, your thoughts, and whatever is going on with in your mind, you can meditate and in kind of prayers, just like I've been telling you in my other talk. It's like meditations or someone's prayer. It could be, that is why many artists, they kind of, live their life quietly. But also, there's a lot of people who go in public. They teach how to paint. Is an art teacher as well. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be in specific ways. Oh no, many artists are supposed to be live like this. No, just like many different jobs, the same way, different ways. They have a different lifestyle because they might not be their main job. Yeah, because many artists they don't, that's not their main job. They do for their hobbies. Okay, so anyway, and this is becoming better. All right, so now it doesn't, like if I was painting by myself, I would probably just go out and walk around and okay, no, but sometimes I stay here, just paint for 10 minutes and 30 minutes, then I go out and eat something and drink something, just like I brought my drink here, yeah, this is apple juice, yeah. So when you talk too much, you do need a drink, water or some juice, whatever your favorite, whatever they are, your favorite drinks, you can drink water or juice. But anyway, this is getting pretty good. Now, you have any other questions? Do you want me to ask you some questions? Let me ask you. I did kind of, write this down because I don't want you to feel bored too much just staring at me. So do you think art heals people? So how many of you are you? Do you think art heals people? That is my questions. Do you think art can heal people? Heal, heal people. Yeah. Do you think so? What do you think? Yes? Oh, hello. Who is this? Let me see. Oh, no, that's you. Yeah? Bottom shows up on full screen. Oh, really? Okay, you can see the bottom too. That's great. All right, this is how far I've been doing it. It's like what I meant by it, the finger, you can just smear this each line. Sometimes it works better with your finger. But make sure you wipe off your fingers because it's very strong paints. You don't want to, it's like I usually, wear my gloves, but for now, I'm not going to use too many. I'm not going to use my finger too many times. So, but I'm just showing you how you can do that literally with your finger. Just smear them off. But has a different type of textures when you smear them off with your finger. So sometimes it's better not to touch the canvas with the paints, all right? But anyway, it works sometimes and sometimes not. So you go by your feeling, Huh? Somebody's here? Oh, why you say that? I see 3 people. Yeah, I see 3 people's logged on. That's all right, honey. If it's just you and me, that's fine too. I'm just enjoying this live stream because I'm putting myself up to do something with my people here on YouTube and people who can be inspired or not. But I have my motive is pure. I just want to make sure I accomplish my own dreams, and that is my main thing. Is that sometimes I can get lazy, you know. So I am setting myself up to motivate myself as well. So it doesn't matter, but it will be nice if someone's want to learn and see how I do. That will be great too. So anyway, and that is basically how I did it for the bottom part. I gave a little more time for the bottom portion, but now I am going to do a little bit more of a part with a brighter green. Brighter greens. Like I told you, this is the toilet paper. Is it the cotton toilet paper? I'm using it because it works best for me. There are a lot of people that use paper towel, but I prefer toilet paper. So it works very good. See that? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, this way. Yeah, see? Very good. It works very good. So sometimes it's better, keep your brush dry. Then when you do use a wash this again. See that? I wash this again and wipe the brush off. And then make sure not too much paint on it. Sometimes it does, but make sure. But anyway, I am going there to the top part. I am going to add some light green to mix from the blue sky. All right. Anyway. Yeah. That's it. Okay, light green. I'm going to use light green and white and sky blue. So I'm giving a little more green and yellow. Green mixed to blue sky. That way when I put those flower petals, it stands out, right? Yeah. Okay, I think this will do. Yeah, do you see that? Yeah, I'm gonna put on the top. I'm gonna coat it on the top to give a little more sage look. So you will see. You will see. So then quickly just mix them all together. Like I told you, you're the creator, so you can do whatever color you want to put it on. But I'm giving a little bit of sky look with a little bit of reflections, the plant reflections with the sky. So it kind of emerged together, right? Yeah. Anyway, and that's the basically this is how it works. Now let me see why. Yeah, I do need to move that. What did I move? I think I might need to move that. Oh, I might need to move that thing because it. Hold on. Denting my canvas because I didn't move this thing up. Okay, there you go. I had this thing off from the top. It's blocking the canvas, and I didn't like that denting. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Okay, so let me see. Now, basically, this is what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Overall, mixing them all together, right? Yes, I'm doing it a little fast because I want some progress. And that's what I was saying, you know, like when you're doing alone, you can do all you want, you know, like you can paint 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, that's all, you know. And the next day you come back and you retouch and you paint continually. And you saw from the start, and that's how I did. And this is how you can mix two different colors together. Not from the start, but, you know, like 10, 15 minutes later, you can add a little different colors to it. That way, it gives a depth, stronger textures. That's how it does with oil paints. Can you tell the difference? I can. Now, I have known many great artists throughout my life. I mean, they're really good. There are some watercolor artists, acrylic artists. But I met one artist where I used to live in Korea. And then she usually runs the beauty salon. And then she has her art studio was upstairs. And then she took me over there and then showed me her work. It was amazing. Oh, yeah. And then she inspired me in many ways, too. And one artist that is one of my friends, she does work at the gallery, I think. And she does sell her own paintings from where that she works, too. So she's a great friend of mine. She lives in Seoul, South Korea, yeah. I enjoy watching their paintings online too. I think they have many art exhibitions as well from their own places. Now I live in the States right now, so I don't get to see them. And maybe I will invite her later on. We'll see. Anyway, can you see the transitions from this sky blue colors from, and then kind of give that little greenish way. Then anyway, so this will give a nice look later on. I'm gonna give a little more greenish mixed with the white. A little bit on the top right, yeah. Give a little more nice transitions, softer transitions. Yeah, so how many of you watched any artists? Have you ever met anyone? Did you ever meet any artist in your life? John? You're the only one I can talk to. No one's typing. But anyway, have you ever met any living artist in your life? Yeah? Like to look at them, maybe hear emotions or mentally. Oh. Okay, what did you write? Relaxing to look at art, maybe heal emotions. And let me look at it. Okay, emotionally or mentally, but I do not see how there could be any physical healing. Oh, physical healing. Right, well, you got it right, but it means emotions there. So healing means like any difficult to understand if you have any issue about someone in a relationship. But it's like when you go home and eat some food, you get the instant gratifications, like you forget all about your problem, then you just starting to enjoy the moment, right? And that's a part of a physical healing too. So it's like that with the artwork. By you might have some love, maybe your lover from the past, it might hurt your feeling, but yes, oh, it was a question. Yes, art can heal. Yes, dear, the art can heal. Yes, you know why? Because the colors, or because there's some when you look at an art, in a beautiful artwork, it gives you feeling, it gives you emotions, like it brings back your old memories, or your when I look at that paintings, I remember that moment when I went to a gallery and then with someone, and then at those moments brings back to a good moment. When that good vibes comes back to you, it kind of heals you, from inside out. So that then that's how it works, right? Yeah, we can all relate to that. And people, it's like a universal language. You don't have to. The painting doesn't have to speak, but from the painting itself, it speaks itself. But it's people who receives the view and an image. Are you laughing at me? Are you okay? But anyway, I kind of know from my own experience, yes, it can heal. The art can heal. It doesn't have to be deep philosophy, but people who put lots of time into paintings and thoughts and care, and that is all worth it, It is very worth of something. So I don't consider any paintings are, rubbish or anything. I value each painting to be special, because people who put in time to do it and give a great thought to what they do, just like your hourly work. You go to work and you give your time to work, and they pay for it, and that's how it gets rewarded, right? Yeah. Some rewards can be quiet as paintings. Who's Clay? Just you? Oh. Oh, okay. So you can relate to it. Yeah, some living artists. I'm glad you feel that way, John. Thank you for mentioning it. You're such a great supporter. Thank you. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of purple and a pink and a white to the upper part. Give a little bit of warmth like this. I'm just going to do this. Yeah? Yeah. I am just going to give a little tiny bit of this warmth to overall. I'm going to spread them all. But anyway, you get to see why she's doing it, why I'm doing it. I want to make sure. Give a little more ambiance. Yeah? All right. All right. Now, if someone wants to enjoy painting with me, you can, just do like what I do. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just follow me and see where it takes, right? Yeah. Because in a video, you can't really tell every details from a video. I want you to know it's, because all, even the camera itself, you can't really tell the true faces of someone, because I can't. I don't like my camera. Look, I prefer my real face. But this is where we are at with the technologies. You just can't be better than what it is. The realistic, our real true face is much better than from the camera image. Who have not been advanced yet, where you can capture the real face. But anyway, I appreciate though, really our the current technology is amazing. Oh my gosh. From compared to what we used to have, right? Yeah, I really appreciate that. But anyway, this is what I do. I'm coming a little bit better with the I'm going to work on this now. So, but I am polishing a little bit more before I put the flower petal. I'm just gonna give a little bit more of this top on the top part of my canvas so that it looks natural. I want to make sure that I give it a little bit of purplish, pink and purples mixed together with the white, and then that's what I did. The third coating on the top of my basic coating, and that's what I did. And stroke with a brush stroke, you kind of even them all together. So as you can see, I'm using can you see? I'm using my brush. Toilet paper. This is a very thick toilet paper. So use it. I use it very well. But anyway, so do like this, right? Then let's spread them a little more. Each stroke means something, right? With your care. So that when your actual flowers lands there, you can create it, beautiful flowers on top. Okay. I think I like it so far. You can tell how big of brushes I'm using, right? Yeah. This canvas size is 32 by 24. If you are curious about it. Yeah, it's not that small. All right. Okay. Maybe a little more. I'm going into decorating flowers. Don't worry. You guys patiently waiting. So when she's gonna start? So I am going to start in about 10 minutes. I'm giving you 10 minutes. Okay. All right. So white and blue, a little bit of green. I'm putting it right here. Just a little bit mixed. I'm gonna put a little more green and yellow. Mixed to sky blue and white. So it kind of blends it. And yeah. Deep blue, sky blue, a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a little more dark, but not too dark. But I'm gonna mix between this. This is where all the flowers going to placed, right? But watch and see, I am going to use a light green color on top after I color this basic inside. Yeah, give a little depth to it. But anyway, and this is how I paint. And you have any questions there? If you have any question, please don't feel free to ask. All right, because I think it's important to ask questions because I do not want to just talk myself, right? Right. But anyway, it's always been blue, yellow, sky blue, yellow, and white. I'm mixing together and deep blue. So then I can kind of go with here. I'm going to put a little more deep blue. Give a little more shades because it's underneath, right? So you see how I use the same brush right now. I'm using the same brush, strokes it, them all around. Then you go around and deepens on my shades a little more, but you know what? I'm speeding it up. Just like this. This is a shading area. So I want you to see a little bit. As you feel like you want to do a little more, fasten it up. speed it up, you can do it. But anyway, this is not what I want to do. I want to make sure I give it enough and perfect shades. Now, put a little more black and deep blue right here underneath. So this is where the most shadings, the darker shades. Okay, so then you can definitely see the contrast. Okay, I'm going to add a little more black right around that corner right here, right here, as you can see. Yeah, and then on the other side as well. So this is the area I am going to darken the area right here. The most is dark right here, right? Yeah. There you go. There you go. This piece of cake. I used to watch Bob Ross's paintings. He's always piece of cake. That's what he says all the time when he paints. But anyway, and this is how it works. It's the same way. As you can see, no biggie, right? No biggie. I want you to know. Can you see it all right? Yeah. That's all right. There you go. So the baseline, I'm giving this little bit of sharp cut right here. There you go. Then you have this line as well. All right. Yeah. There you go. There, beautiful. Okay. There. Now definitely you can see where the base is, right? Okay, that's it. That's the only black. Then as I placed my flowers petal, I can do shading later on, but I don't want to put too much black on these paintings. And that's basically what I'm gonna do for now. Now I'm gonna move on to sky blue a little bit and white with a green yellow, right? I'm gonna give a little more textures here on the upper part. Make sure that it runs. I'm gonna blend together with that ambiance purple. Yeah, I'm gonna mix them together, coexist together. Yeah, just like that. So then I will be blending just like this. The brush stroke goes this way, so that it can blend it very well. But you know, sometimes you don't know what to do. You just go with it. And the hardest lesson you can learn is just go through it and see how it works, right? Yeah. But you watch how someone else do it, so you don't have to go through those hard lessons, right? So you watch it, how I do it. So that's how we learn from school, don't we? We learn from a professional teachers, professors and teachers and what do you call it, instructors and, you know, people who already know how to do it. You go there and learn, so you don't have to, you know, make many mistakes or go through the hard time. And that is why we pay great amount of money, don't we? Yep. And that is good. All right, so I'm going to add a little more greenish ambience right there. Mix it. So then it looks like you have good connections between the sky and the flowers. There you go. Now I don't want to make it look more like a heavy around the flowers, but give a little more delightful look. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I want. This purple pink lining shades right there still shows up, right? Yeah, I like that. And then I want this to be lighter than this side, tiny bit lighter. Then somehow it connects to it. Don't want to really look like two separate. Give a little more purple. I want to give a little more purple look with the white. Oh, I put too much. Okay, white and pink and purple. Right? Yes. Okay, so then I'll give it a little bit of more this. Can you say? Give a lighter feeling. It goes well with the blue and then purple. So that is why I picked that painting, because it gives me a very uplifting feeling somehow. It does. Yeah. 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 That's it. That's what I want. Just like that. So, let me ask you one more question. How are you? How are you holding up? Let me ask you one more question. So, what dream did you stop doing that you want to start again? Did you ever have that experience? Did you have a dreams that you want to become or do something in your future, then you stop doing it for a while? Oh, so dang! I wish I keep doing this. Did you ever have that kind of moment? Or are you still living your dreams? Huh? No? Yeah, you can tell me. So I asked you questions if you had that experience in the past. Yeah, it's like a painting. I've been wanting to paint one of those paintings that I did. I stopped painting for a while because I'm painting that I gave up that paintings because I really wasn't happy with it. But I know I will go back to it later on when I feel better. And yeah, I did have that experience. Yeah. Yeah, I'm answering my own questions. But anyway. Yeah. So, a little bit more of purple and pink and white. And I'm going to give it a little more right here because this is the top part. I want to make it feel lighter. Yeah? And then when I put flowers there, feel like we balanced. So this is different than one I already paint over there. This is more like night view, the light comes in. This one more from the light already exists and then a little bit of dark shades comes in and boom, bang. I want that look. It's like, whoo, refreshing. Yeah, and that's what I am aiming for. So that's why you see me doing this right now. From my upper part of this painting, I want that little bit there. And then I will mix with the purple and deep blue a little bit, give a darker shades right here. Because I want to be, what is that? Safe, 안전하게, safe. I want that base to be sitting there with a little bit of weight, looking. I don't want to be like flying away. I want to make sure I give a little more weight to it, right? Yeah. Now, so I've darkened up tiny bit, just tiny bit right here, so that it connects from the bottom to the middle, right there. So I'll be mixing with the purple and deep blue, tiny bit. Just don't use it thinner yet, because once you put the flower petal, it doesn't run, you can still put the flowers, even though the painting is wet. Yeah, this painting is wet, you can still put your flower petals there. So if you don't mix too much thinner, onto the canvas. You can still do that, all right? All right, for me to show you, that's what I'm doing. But if you use your thinner, I'm talking about this thinner. If you use your thinner, medium thinner, you save a lot of paint. But I like this rich texture looking. So less you use thinner, it looks richer. Okay, that's the one thing that I want you to know. So then you can also paint within 2-3 days. You don't have to wait too long. Okay, then I'll add white and on top. So this is how I do it. It's like white and mix with what's already there. And yeah, so that doesn't look like too much. And then I'll add a little bit of blue. Then I'm gonna blend the whole thing together, but I'm just gonna make sure I have placed enough colors there for me to put the flower petals. Yeah, just like that. This doesn't look, I don't want to look too heavy. Now I'm going to add a little more green, so I'm to blend it all together. Green and white, light green. See, I still have purple, but I'm going to blend them all together. And that's the beauty of it, is that you don't know how it's gonna come out, but you know what you're doing. And that's the fun, right? You are in control with each stroke. So you follow your feeling, then you'll be just fine. Okay, so I don't want it to be too heavy. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna mix with green and white, which I already mixed it into for me to paint. It's a yellow and sky blue and green. It's all together. So I'm mixing it, right? I'm gonna mix it right there. I don't want it to be too heavy, right there. All right. So then I'll mix them, right? Yeah. If you think it's too much, don't worry. You can wipe them off. Let me show you. You use this toilet paper. Just wipe them off. It's too heavy, then wipe them. But don't press on too much, because this one thing is the bad side of the toilet paper is that when you smudge it, little particle, the paper comes off. So I don't like that. So that is why paper towel sometimes works better, but I'm only used for this brush. So then this is always better. So yeah, you don't want that all particles to be on the canvas. And wipe that off. I'm just showing you how you can do. You can design with a, toilet papers just like this, crumble it together like this, and you can design with the oil paintings too. That's a beautiful painting you can become later on. But such little techniques and skills that you can learn from many different artists. And if you don't know about that, so I'm just showing you little things right now. So, all right, so don't do that. Don't smear that out with the toilet paper. All right, it's not a good idea. Anyway, now I have particles, a little bit of paper. I don't like that. But anyway, so let me use the brush. I'm going to wash this off. It's a little bit too dark. So I'm doing this way. Use my thinner and toilet paper. So then squeeze it. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. That's it. It works. Good. Now I want that. You see how I do it. Make sure it's not canvas. The paints are not dry, so you gotta be careful. And like that. Right? Yeah. All right. Next, mix it all together, because any big chunk of paint can change the whole paintings. So make sure, it doesn't. You don't put that big amount of paint on your canvas. All right. So how does it look? It's coming okay? All right, like that. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you go by your feeling there. So as you go by your feeling, there's no mistakes, but happy moment. Yeah, yes. I told you many times. Yeah, experience the best lesson. Then you can go by. Because no one can walk your path, right? And live your life. Okay. So then I will not use it no more, this, but I will mix it a little bit more here. How is it so far? You can't tell right now. Okay. I'm going to mix it a little more around here. And my blooming coming from here, the flower blooms comes this far. I am going to make it this like this. You know, like that, comes out this far. I want to make sure I do that way. All right? Yeah. That way. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Just like that. It looks beautiful already. But anyway, that's my plan for it later on. That's how I'm going to use. That's cool. It's a cool feeling. But anyway, I'm not going to do that yet because I'm going to mix this paintings between this before I do my flowers. Okay? So be patient a little bit. All right. So are you enjoying it so far, dear? You doing all right? You have any questions? Let me know. Okay. It's very, very unique. If you don't know, it's a unique experience when you try it for the first time. Oh my gosh, I would have never thought become an artist, because when I was young, I just went to school functions, school activity as a student. And then they picked me. It's like, yeah, you're good. So, no, I'm not. So, yes, you are. And I looked at my paintings with the crayons like, oh, no. How would they think it's good? But obviously they thought. So then I start painting. So some people, sometimes you don't realize you do have your talents and gift until someone, mentioned that to you. So, yeah, that's why it's good to try it out, new hobbies. Yeah. And then this is something that it's been my permanent hobby. It became my permanent hobby because I've been painting on and off all my life. And now it was very good for me because I can paint anytime. Right? Yeah. And I'm fortunate enough to do that. And I'm thankful for all the good opportunities that I had to go through, and be able to still sustain myself. So yeah, I am very grateful. And let's see. All right, let's give a little more dark right here, because this will be like shading area too. But I don't want to make it too dark, but dark enough. Okay. Because there will be flowers go there too. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. You can see more now. Oh, this painting coming together. Wouldn't you say so? Well, I don't know. You can't tell well. From here, I can see it. It's beautiful. But from the shadow, you can barely see a whole thing, but it's all right. You know what? You're here to learn few techniques, I'm sure, and to support. So thank you. But anyway, and then by watching someone paint, it might trigger you to inspire you with different things. So you never know. So when you help someone, it helps you, the nature helps you back on what you really want. And that's how it works. We are all connected, so nothing's free, you know. But in a way, when you do it with a good intention, the nature, God pays you back for what you truly desire for. Yep. Now, I think that's what I will leave it just like that. Yeah, I love talking. I do. I love to analyze. I love to figure things out. Yeah. I'm interested in philosophy, art, psychology, about real things, real life. Yeah, that I can really apply in my life. Things like that, yeah. Yeah. What about you? Tell me. Talk to me. Hello. Okay. Looking. I can't read. Looking fantastic. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Oh, I'm glad you think so. So I'm about ready. So all left to do is a base and then table and then a little bit more of here. I'm going to shade a little bit more white and green because when I put the flower petals, you know, I can't go back again, but sometimes I do, but it's better to leave it alone as it is. But I am going to retouch a tiny bit right here. Just give a little more smooth look. Yeah, that's it, because I saw the brush stroke tiny bit from the hair. Then it looks better. There you go. I like it. That's it. I think it's ready. All right. Now, I'm going to show you how far I did. I don't know if you can see it. Now, this is how it looks. So then I am going to, yeah, I still need to put a table and then the base. Okay, that's how far I did. All right, let's see. Then, John, how far am I on? Already? Okay, maybe 30 more minutes, I'll be doing it. All right? Because I don't want you guys to be, stay here too long because you guys got to go to sleep, got to do things, right? 30 more minutes. All right? Let me know when it's 30 minutes past. John? Let me know when it's 30 minutes past. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna do this, shape the base a little bit with a dark deep blue, right? Yeah, that looks good. So this is the back of the base. So then dark, deep blue, kind of a little bit of, give a little more deep blue looking. Not so much, then just like that. Then I'm gonna shade with a lighter green and deep blue. Let's give it a little more shading look. Green. So it's yellow and blue, right? Yeah. So I will put a little bit right there. That's it. Then I'll mix them. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, that's look fresh. All right. That's it. I don't want too much green I got on it. But anyway, and I will put a little bit more deep dark and blue. Give it look more like it's around that bottom part. It looks like down the bottom. Give a contrast looking, just tiny bit, right? All right, can you hear me all right? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like it's sitting on the table. So I don't want it to be too dark, right? Yeah, just give it enough light to back up the base. Then I'll be adding a little bit of purple and white. Give it a little ambiance. All right. There you go. Now a little more purple and pink and white and deep blue. Yeah. I'm gonna just give a tiny bit of this space look. There you go. There you go. Yes. All right. No. Just little by little, step by step, it becomes the masterpiece. It will. Every stroke means something, you know. And how? What is the purpose of painting? If you have a big dreams, your prayers, you insert it into your painting. Yeah. So it spreads forth and is sending out to the universe your little small wishes and dreams. So it's more like prayer and meditations. When you're doing something, when you work on something, it's important for you, and that's how it works, right? Mm-hmm. And I certainly enjoy my personal time as well. So anyway, so time is precious, and when you give your thoughts to it, intention is pure. Universe rewards you back. Yeah. Yep. All right. Anyway, so that's for here, the base bottom right there, right? So I know where to put the highlights, just like that. Okay, and then this is the base right here, the top, right? And then I will probably put little, like this, the opening design in the top part of the base. I'll do that later, but anyway, that's where it's gonna stay. It's right there. Yep. Yeah, I'll be using the smaller brush though. But now that's good enough. I'll give it a little more black right here, just the top right here. Okay. Yeah, you can always add your colors, your paints later on, but just for now, that's it. That's more like sitting there now. It's settled. That's your place. It's saying is this is my place. So, yep, this is your place. This is saying it. Yeah, very unique. But anyway, that's the part of the end. There you go. Now let's work on it or flower petal, right? Oh no, let me do the base quick, because we already have the base coating right here. I just have to, just like that. Anyway, So now let's go. Let's go on to flower base. What I do lighter color first. Yeah. I will be doing lighter color. I've been stroking this way, right? Yeah. Oh, in this case, you use your thinner, right? Yeah. Right there. Right there. Okay. Have any questions? And this is how I am going to paint. Basically, that's how I'm designing it. So you're the creator when you're painting on your canvas, all right? And that's how I am going to design. Right this way, this way. Can you see it? It's very hard to see from there. Okay, right here. See, this is how it works. Right? Yeah, can you see it? Good. And this is how I should paint. Showing you this way instead of sideways. Oh, well, just for now. I'll show you later. But anyway, this is how it works. Let me see now from here. I'll add purple and deep blue and pink. Little bit mixture of it. And I'm going to add a little bit right here, right? Yeah. The reflections from the flower, I'm giving it a little bit. Then I'm giving this size as well. Then here's edge right here from here. Yeah, yeah. Can you see it? There you go. That's it. Just like that. Yeah. Maybe one more time right here. Then here. Yeah. Then here. That's how it goes. You want to see it? Yeah. Now I will mix that with the main colors. Now I put that down there first because I want that to be permanent. So whatever you want the permanent color to be there, you paint first. All right? Yeah. Then you can paint over top and give a highlights and shades. Okay. Now I'm ready to give a little darker shades. From here, you go from the bottom, okay? This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Now I'm gonna thin it up and add some more paints. Now I'm gonna try one more time. One. This way. Can you see it? Yeah, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna add black and deep blue. I'm gonna give a little more depth to the edge. Right there. And right there. There you go. Then right here. There. Right here. I'm shading all this before I can mix it, right? Yeah. And that's what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Now, are you having fun? Anyone? Are you doing all right? Okay. You have any questions, let me know. Okay. I'm reading my chat, yeah, so don't worry, I can still read you. Huh? I can read you. All right, so I'm about ready to mix this base colors. Okay? I'm gonna blend it. All right. So you got your toilet paper, your trash can all ready before you paint, because that's what I did for preparations. Now I'm cleaning up my brush so I can blend them all together. Then I'll be mixing them. Just watch and see. Okay. All right. This is how I rinse my brush, like that, with the thinner, so that it keeps clean. Okay. All right, I'm ready to mix, but I am going to use a little bit of thinner, and this is what I do. This is thinner, and this is, yeah. All right. All right, it becomes, and mixing them all together there. Can you tell? Now I'll be adding a little more. It looks natural, right? So I'll be mixing a little more on this side. Yeah, don't worry, it'll look better later on. Can you see? It's blending, right? Yeah. All right. Ooh, looks good. All right. That's one way to design your vase. And this is what I'm showing you. This is how you can do it like me. Yeah. Just like that. Mixing your colors with the thinner. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll wash my brush off. I'm gonna make it a little bit definite, because you thinner wipe off your paints. But anyway, I'm ready to do it right now. Okay. I'll make it pretty later on, but this is basically how you make your own base. Mix 3 different colors, put it coated, and then you blend with your thinner. And that's what I am doing. Right? Yeah. So your basic color is still there. It doesn't go away, because you want that base color to be there for the fundamental colors for the base. Right? That's how I do it. Anyway, and then when you're ready, give a details with much more paint, and you can go into details. And that's basic outline for my base, and that's how I do it. Then I come back later, I paint anyway, and then I'm going to give a little bit of this the bottom base. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Yeah. Of course, I'll give it details later, but for now, that's how it should look. I'll give it a little more black towards the end, and like that. No more. Let me give a little more shading. There you go. There you go. And towards here. and that. Okay. And that's enough for now. Okay. It's natural transition. That's what I want. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's about done for now. And I will shade later with a better with the other paints. But for now, I'm enough because I can use my hand just like that. And still good. It's good. Yeah. I don't want to smudge it too much because by tomorrow I'll be fully ready to do the second coating. This is my basic coating. I use my fingers sometimes to make sure they are not too much. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. Just make sure you clean up your hands. Anyway, that's done. I'll change my toilet paper. Just for sure, to be sure, I will give a little more texture towards the top base. Okay, so I'll give it yellow and blue. Give it a little more lighter green colors, textures. Okay, I am going to use a little more on the surface. Give it brighter look. Right? Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. And this is the second coating, by the way. And it'll get better and better and when you do it. But anyway, this is how I do it. So don't worry too much about details right now. You want to feel overall pictures later on. So don't worry too much right now. Yeah. Oh, anyway, and let's mix it. Okay. All right. I'm going to give it a little bit of black shade over there on the side. Yeah, there you go. Then this side. All right. And that's it. And let's move on to flower petal now. All right, I'm gonna leave it as it is. All right, we do all the highlights, all the different details on the base. But for now, this is how it goes. How it's gonna stand there, right? I'm just gonna make sure I do this a little bit more. There you go, that's it. Yes. All right. All right, I'm giving a little more definite line around the base. I think it's needed. All right. So then I will do the details tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. I'm not gonna work on the base now. Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you go. So you can tell better once the flower is there. So don't worry too much about it. What time is it? I have 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how this flower petals goes there. Do in 10 minutes. So, okay, let's see. Now, the main colors from that painting is lavender, purple, pink, yellow. Okay, so how did I do that? I used this palette knife. Okay, but I am going to use and also use my fingers too. But still mainly I use this one to decorate. So I am going to show you few only, not everything. I'm not going to fill that whole thing. I'm just going to show you how I did it. Okay, so then you know, right? So then I start with the darker color first. Then the top I put the brighter flowers color first. So darker with the, hold on, let me show you as I paint. The purple, right? Yeah. Let me see. I did it. Okay. All right, mix them all together. Darker shades with the purple. There are three different lavender colors you can make, right? Yeah. But anyway, I'm mixing those colors, three together, and darker and lighter. Anyway, I should have mixed them all together before. But anyway, I like to do this as I paint. Anyway, there are three different colors that I mixed together. Okay. I'm going to do it right now. All right. So, like this. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing it now. Okay. So you follow your feeling from no flowers there. Follow your feelings where you're gonna go first. I'm going to go from the bottom and then this way. Okay? I'm going from the right to the left. So flower petal size should be bigger than your thumbs. Okay? Because actual petals. Okay, let me show you. So I'm going to like this, like that, like that. Can you see from the painting? Oh no, you can't see. Okay, so it's gonna lay out. I'm laying out the flowers, how it's gonna go with a darker purple, right? Like that. Then you do this. Then the flowers from to the right to the left, right? This way, right? So then I'm basically laying out the branches, the leaves like this, like that. Then spring forth, like on through here, like that. Hold on. All right. Oh, you can start doing this way too, but I want to make sure like that. Right there, right? Yeah. Then goes right here, right there. You can fix it later, but this is how I want the feeling. This way, and goes here a little bit, right there, then right here a little bit, right? Yeah, like that. Then it goes here to reaching the sky. Okay. I like that. All right. Then going from here, right there, going this way. I'm gonna mix it with the white a little bit. It's too dark. I don't want too dark. But anyway, just like that with a paddle knife. You can design the way you want, just lightly, because this is delicate paintings. You don't want to make it too much mess, right? Yeah. And like that. Give it just a little bit of shade, that's all. And then you'll put the brighter color on top. That way your flower stands out. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Not all together, right? Just like that, a little bit, then a little bit, like that. All right, that's all I want for this size. Later on, you go into with your finger, you smear this up a little bit. But now, don't do it. I just did it. Okay, just it's beautiful. It mixes with it blends with the different colors. It looks beautiful, more natural. So not now, don't do that right now. You just use this. Okay. All right, now I'm going to decorate down here. So I want to give a little more hanging flowers branch right there, right here with this color. Yeah, just like that. It looks natural. That's good. That's beautiful. And perhaps I might do one more hanging from this side. Yeah. As you can see, I've done this many times. So, yeah, practice makes perfect, or better. Not perfect, but better, of course, with your itchy experience. There you go. And then I'll add yellow and pink branches and flowers later on. But anyway, this is something that you can do at home. So easy. And enjoy your creation. Just like that. So you design your wherever the way you want. And that's the beauty of a creation. So you get to design your own artwork. So how are you? How are you doing, everyone? But anyway, this is how I do it. Now, if you have any question, let me know. Yeah, just like that. Now, that's the basic with the lavender purple colors. Now I'm going to use different things, of course. Now, let me give a little bit of color to it right here. That's it. And here, the beauty of it is that you can adjust however you want to, because you already have colors on your palette knife, right? So then you can use the rest, just doing a little bit right there. All right, that's it. I'm going to finish this one. But anyway, and you can do the same with brighter colors. I mean, you can mix with the white and the purple, right? And then you can give her a little bit. Anyway, this comes later because I do not want to give a. How about tomorrow? If I do tomorrow, right? Yeah. Then I will finish this painting tomorrow. I think I can do that. Not too much pressures, right? Because I'll be continually talking meantime. But anyway, now let's see. Okay, so before I go on doing it, just in case if someone else has comes on later on, but I will be talking to you a few essential items. So, okay, so then you are going to need brushes, paint brushes, just like this, many different sizes, big and small and tiny, right? Okay, but I'm going to use this big one, view. And then you're going to need this palette knife, right? You can use this one. Can you see it clearly? Yeah, you can see this one. Or I have two different ones, so I can use both of them. It depends on, depends on the mood. All right, and this is how it goes right here. Okay, then you are going to need your canvas right here that as you see that I was working on it from my previous live stream. So this size is a 32 to 24. It's okay if you prefer the smaller size, then you can also work on that. Obviously that was the smaller size than this one. Okay, then you are going to need, I was going to show you, you're going to need a thinner and a medium, all right, for the paintings. You can watch my first floral stream paintings live stream that I did in the yesterday. And then also you're going to need, like I have this big and small and tiny, just like this. This thing costs like $20 just for one tube, right? It's 200 millimeter. Yeah. And then this is the semi-medium one. I think most people use this size, but I also like the smaller size. It gives us a different paint. Okay, can you see me? Okay, yeah. So anyway, so that's the, you can pick and choose. It depends on which one you want, okay? And then thinner, medium, canvas, paint, and brush. And that's all you need. And then, of course, you have to have something in your mind. What you are going to paint. All right. So this is the aiming. I'm aiming this one to finish this. All right. So please enjoy your time. Okay. And I'm gonna pull this closer to me. Then I can paint perhaps better that way. Can you see better? Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Then I might use this zoom. Hold on. Let's see. It's all look different. What can I say? I learn as it goes as well. I thought I already mastered OBS, but it's not. So I am going to zoom it a little bit more because since I am going to work on the floral, on the upper part, okay? Then this is it. All right. Let's do it. So, hello, John. Just go ahead and relax and enjoy your time. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. All right. Okay, let's go with this. Now, like I said, I am going to use this palette knife. Okay, then I don't know. Okay, I need to be comfortable. So this is how I am going to do. All right. Okay. Then that's just good. Is that okay? Let me turn this way a little bit more. Okay, that's it. Now, tell me about your day, John. How did it go with your day? How was it like? I heard that you're going to Italy for your trip. How's the preparations coming along? All right, let's see what I will do by looking at that paintings. I will be shading with a darker color first. So let's do it. I'll be using purple and deep blue. All right. So if you can't see or if you want to know in details, please, you can write your comments down below as well. All right. Okay. So you don't see my face. It's all right, right? You came here to chat and see how I paint. So I'll be using my palette knife, right? Just like this, okay? So then I'll just go with my feeling and see how this comes. So this is how I did with the other one. So basically just tap, tap, tap. Yeah, just like that. You can see the obvious flower petals a little bit this way. Then it's about the all colors mixture of the textures, okay? Then you wipe off those paints. Then I'm gonna go with the burnt urban, a little bit like that. And give it a little more shade texture. It's like give a little variety colors to it, okay? So then maybe I'll add a little bit of dark black, just tiny bit. All right. So I do want to finish this tonight, so I won't be talking too much there, just a little bit. Okay, so I will give it a little bit of this right behind this. Just like I said, you can do whatever you want to do with this palette knife. It's your choice to how to decorate and go with your feelings. Okay, and that's what I will do. There you go. Then maybe tiny bit over here. That's it. Now I will make a dinner a little bit lighter color with this light greenish with the let me give it a little bit of light over here, just like that, like that. Okay. Yes, like I told you before, it's not about perfection. It's about your emotions, your feeling at the moment. You're capturing the feeling at the moment. Today, it was going very well till my obvious setting, but it's all right. You know, it's part of my journey. I have to learn. Yeah, it's that's a part of the process of this moment as well. So then I'll go with a deep blue, a little bit deep blue is burnt urban mixed together. All right. I'm gonna give it a little more something dotted, like there. Can you see all right? Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's better not to talk, but it's all right. I'm gonna speed it up. So if you're here, say hello. Hi. Having a wonderful day. All right. Oh, it's kind of abstract with this painting as well, but you know, this is it. You know, the paintings is about that. You know how you feel. Procrastinations. Oh, have you done that? So having a wonderful day so far. That's great. That's good to know. That's good, John. All right. So I'm gonna be bold about this, going about doing this, because I gotta finish my flowers. All right. All right. I'm doing this little darker flower petals shadow underneath a little bit. You can tell, right? Yeah. That's okay. There you go. When you're at home, you have all the time you need, right? So you have more time to think about it. So that you can ask yourself, what do I truly want to paint? Then you can come up with an idea. You can simply follow some other artists that you might enjoy watching them. Also, they can give you some inspirations and ideas. And that's how we also learn through other people who have already gone through the journey, gone through all those hardships, and they kind of know exactly. And you can learn from them too. But you know, actual learning is not by through other people, but actually what you saw and learn from them, and you act upon it. You kind of act upon what you learn and study about it, and then you practice them. And that's the real lessons. Yeah, yeah. And that's how I've been doing that in my life as well, right? Now, I'm going to use my finger. So maybe a little bit of softness. I am going to tell you it is okay to use your finger as long as you wipe them off. Then you can see the real textures somewhat blends better. Some people they really don't use their fingers when it comes to oil paints, but I do sometimes to make to texture a little different because I prefer to use my finger. Okay, and that's what I did. Use after this palette knife, you kind of smear them around a little bit, give a little softer shadows, right? Yeah. Of course, then you have to know exactly what you're doing, but it's according to this painting, it's coming out pretty good. So I have that little bit of confidence that I can do that. I have enough space to do so. Not too much because I do not want that all over all my painting, but just a little bit now because I'm going to put a lighter colors on top. Yeah, yeah, that is why. Okay. And then that's about it. Maybe a little bit more here. Yeah. Oh, what do you think? Yeah, yeah. Well, depends on your mood. There you go. Because it's still a wet painting, you can still decorate it. It gives a little depth to it. It pulls back. It's like you have many layers of flowers behind it. Well, and when you actually, touched on with a brighter color in the front, it does give a little more depth to it. That is why I am doing this with my paintings right now. You can hear me all right, John, right? Okay. Okay, can I read yours? All right, yes, that's great. That's great. I'm glad you can hear me all right. I was so anything, you try to do new things. It's a lot of there's surprises come up with, it's like you gotta prepare and all those accidental surprises, you have to be prepared for that. So this today was that kind of day that remind me, yeah, life will surprise you, right? You better prepare even those moments like that. How would you prepare to go on live? Like you didn't expect that to happen, right? No, I didn't expect that to happen. I would think that from last live stream that it should be okay, just fine if I hit live, go, right? No, it didn't. So then, yeah. Anyway, can you see it? Okay, so that's the background on this right side of the painting. I am going to start with my finger instead of brush, and then instead palette knife. I'm going to finish with this and clean up all your finger. Right? Yeah. Okay. So now what I will do, I'm going to show you this side of it. It's a little bit of bright colors with this because I'm going from here and this way. Okay. No, I can do whole thing like this, but no, I want to go from here just like that from right to the left. Okay. And that is one. Okay, let's go. A little bit of whiter, lighter purple. Okay. That's it. And then I want to give a little more over here too. There you go. Then you just watch and see how this comes out. Yeah, no biggie. Just you can do just fine too. If you have a mind to do it. Yeah. Just follow your feeling. right? Yeah. Then you gotta have to have this, like on the side way, you put the painting, then you can do this way, side way, right there, right there. It's fun. Then I do this way, make sure how's that little highlight going up that way. Then make sure have a highlight little bit of this way. Yeah. Then coming off from that branches, can see it. There you go. Can you see it all right? Yeah. All right. Now then I will be making that branch coming down this way. There you go. Then I'll give a little highlights from this branch as well. Woohoo! It's coming up, coming together. I love that. And that's the beauty of painting, is that you never know how it's gonna come out, but you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. But sometimes it doesn't come out the way you expected. It's all right, because you are the master, you're the creator. You can fix, you can put it even better. Sometimes somehow those happy accidents yeah, leads you to just to the right directions, because your life is full of surprises. Doesn't have to be one way. There are many different ways. It's the right way. Yeah, and that's what it is. No problem. That's the way life hits you. It's like, yeah, no problem. Just hit me with it. Just bring it on, right? Bring it on. There you go. So I gave it a little bit of highlights right here, and then maybe tiny bit more over here. Yeah, not too obvious line, because I want to make sure it's a blooming look, because I want to make a little more soft surface. But yet I still want to give it a little more, just to bring up, bring to the front. Of course, then I will be highlighting, the flower right here. So, and that's how it's going to be. But I'm going to give a little more pinkish textures right there. So I'm not going to do too much, because I have a green leaves coming off as well, and then yellowish right here. Then the pink in the middle. Yeah, that's my aiming. It's a pink in the middle, purple, pink, yellow, and then a little bit of white, tiny bit of white highlight, then go off this way. Okay? Yeah. All right. So you barely can see. I know. Are you enjoying it? Yeah? Okay. So I will, sometimes, the life asks you questions. Like I will ask you one question though. So what dream did you stop doing that you want to start again? Did I ask you that question? I don't think so. So let's see. If you are there, can you answer that questions? Okay. Now I am going to do a little more purple right there. I'm going to mix it with the dark purple, but I want to make sure I have that bright purple right here. Yeah. Yeah. And then a little bit more highlights here. Then here. There you go. How is it coming on along? Okay. Yeah, the flower petals should be a little bit big, because this canvas is big. So I'm bigger than that one. I'm aiming for that direction. So don't worry. It will be big enough later on, because I'll be putting the pink colors right here too. So over the top. So I want to make sure I have that enough space for that. There you go, just like that. Okay, then I want more pink purples right here along the way, about this way. Yeah. And coming along pretty good so far. I don't know if you can see clearly, but as you can tell. Yeah. Now that's so how I doing it, a little bit kind of coming down to the ground, that look. So branching down tiny bit to the ground, right that way. Then right here. I'm following my feelings right now. So, and then I will not put too much purple here, but other than just this, right? And that is how I'm going to do. Yeah. Then maybe a little bit longer one right there. Branching off right there, just like that. It's fun to play with this. Yeah. I discovered this a long time ago when I was watching the Bob Ross paintings. He was using this a lot on his mountains view, the landscape. He was doing this. Oh my God. Yeah, I know he was really good. But then that's how I learned my techniques. Of course, with the flowers, florals, then you have to be careful. You don't do, well, yeah, small curve stroke, like that. So anyway, let's see. Are you enjoying what you see? I hope you do. But you know what? Every experience is worth it. If you are doing it for the good intention, I believe we are here for a reason. Then we are supporting each other. That's great. Can you see okay? All right. Now, let's see. I'm going to do a little bit more dark upper part. So I'll mix with the purple and deep blue. I'm going to give it a little more of here to balance it off. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, I'm going to give it a little more dark flower petals right there. Just to give it a balance. Stretch. Just like that. I love purple colors. The color does bring my emotions out, I think that's why most people, they go out to gallery and meditate and then buy a few paintings for themselves, because color does bring out great emotions, great feeling. And this. Now I'm gonna use my finger a little bit to smooth it off to make a softer look from the background. Yeah, I don't want it to be too, little, not much blossom. I want it to be blossoms, but also have a little more balanced background flowers, right? So I will give it a little more this type. Anyway, yeah, I like it. Like I said, every painting is not perfect, but we're capturing the moment. So today, what's going on in the world? You're kind of capturing that moment along with your painting. You know that? Yeah, because you're alive right now. And that is why it's important. The current updates with the world. You might not realize it, how powerful you are. That each being has its own energy and is putting out to the world. So at the same time, whatever you do and doing the new things, you are part of it. The world kind of records because you send out your energy. the world records and sends out your own energy as well. Anyway, and that's what it is, how it is with artwork too. When you paint, you're all kind of capturing your thoughts and your feelings, and then you probably think about your family, your prayers, and what you're struggling with, or what about your personal, journey that you are working on something on your personal goal, and whatever that you are going through, you are capturing that part of that journey onto the canvas, and that is why it becomes valuable in someone else's possessions. They are kind of keep them really close. Have you seen some people? I mean, but to buy an artwork is expensive. It gets expensive too. But also, some people think it's like they're trying to buy it for a different reason. But also, they're keeping them close to their heart because the art brings out that a special moment. Nothing like it that you will ever get from anything. All right, I think that's enough. Okay, now I'm going to highlight just about. Right, see me using my finger, yeah. So it is okay. Just go with your feeling. Sometimes painting, it takes like 3 or 4 days, but sometimes it takes a month to finish. But it's not about the speed, it's about your creations. You are enjoying the moment. Yeah. So like that, give a little depth to it, my painting. And this is how I do it. It doesn't matter as long as you get to do what you plan to do. And you can also be very creative by using different tools. Like I use, this one and brushes, or I use a sponge sometimes. I use little different utensils for my convenience. So then it does help you to paint different ways. So different styles, right? So it's like me smearing this paint all around it. It give it a little more softer textures, yeah? And that's what I want. And of course, I'm going to make design with this knife as well. But more than that, I want to make a background a little more soft. That's all. And that's perfect. And then I also love watercolor painting too. Watercolors textures are very soft. As many people, they do enjoy painting watercolor too, because they give a different texture, feelings, and emotions. And once I did that one, and when I was younger, yeah, I do love doing that too. But with the oil paints as well, you can make it look like a watercolor textures too. Did you know that? Yeah, just don't use too much paint. Just make it like me here. Just, it's like just tiny bit, and then use like a watercolor, just a little bit. I'm just smearing things out so that I'm making it a little softer overall. I do not want to be too like that one. That's just different style. I want to make it a little more soft with this one. I'm making it different than the other one. Just in case if you didn't know, that is why. Each painting is unique. Even though you think you're painting the same one, each one give its own life and style. No humans are same, right? It shouldn't be the same. And that's where the value comes from, right? Yes. Anyway, so how you do? So yes, you are in the last session too. Yeah. What are you trying to say, John? Huh? Anyway, so now I really like it. So far, so good. What do you think, John? Do you see my transitions? You want me to show you up close? All right. Now I'm ready for my brighter color. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I have enough this shadow. And maybe tiny bit more here. Yeah. Can you see all right? Let me show you how it looks. And that's how it looks so far. Okay. That's how far it went. Then I'll be, yeah. It look different from that side, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. So this is a little skill that I learned along the from my own experience, that you can also paint like that. Just make it just tiny bit of touch with your finger. That's perfectly all right. Just make sure you don't do too much. Now, let's see. I'm gonna give it a little more dark shades right here, just to make sure it has a shading for my next bright flower petals. Just like that. Maybe one more right here. Yeah. There you go. Then right here. Now let me do a little bit right here. There you go. Now it's connecting all together. Just fine. Yeah, of course. Uh-huh. How about that? Let me show you. From that one touch, it changed the mood from before. It's like one simple touch can change the whole paintings. You know, just like our life is the same thing. It's like one decision can change your whole life. Yeah. And you decide to do something that you would, if decide to do something where you would regret from not making that decision to go or do things, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. So that I made that one touch. It made it looks different. There you go. I'm ready now. I'm ready for my highlight. Okay. Are you guys ready? I know. All right. So I'm going to have a great time. Tap, tap, tap with the palette knife. Tap, tap, tap. That's what I'm ready for. All right. Let's go. Let's go with it. Now, what else should I do? Let's go with pink. I want to make sure I have my pink ready. So mix with the pink and the white. Give it a little darker pink. No, yeah. I want to make sure. Okay, let's see how that might work. Got a stronger pink, darker pink, and then lighter pink. Well, let's worry about the darker pink first. Let's go with that first. Okay. So this is the bottom. So I will be doing a little bit of coming down towards here, like that, and then towards this bottom. Be bold with it and be confident when you do with your paintings. I know you're afraid, well, if I make a mistake, it's okay. You can fix it, or you can go along and with how you feel. Just like I'm doing right now, I'm going with my feeling, right? Come along, come along, come along now. So that's just like that. Coming down a little bit. Just tiny bit more. Then I will branch from here. Just like that. Okay. Then I'll be doing a little more right here. Like I said, I'm not making it look just like it. Just a little different. I want to make sure I love what I'm doing. When you're doing the same thing over and over, it's not fun. So always remember that. Being creative, you have to create something new and different. And that's part of being an artist. Right? Yep. Okay. All right. I can make a little round shape. Then pulling from here. Just like that. I will make it a little more here. Not too much pink, but it's enough, right? Yeah. There you go. Okay. The center of the picture is painting is right here, right here, right here, right here. All right, right there. Okay, then I will give it a little more bright, dark, and shade. Right there. Give it a little more shade. You have any questions there? Big differences from when you edit and start it. Right, yeah, it does look different, doesn't it? I know. So it's about, one stroke at a time. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you got it. It's all right to make a different stroke and brush stroke. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does work out. Most of the time. All right, so then I'll go right here a little bit, give a little bit of dark shades right there, say. All right, I think it's coming along just fine. Now, okay, and that's what I want. I want this little bit right here, the bright color right there to balance it from the left to the right. And maybe just tiny bit right there. I want to make sure it has a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. Then off from here. There we go. Can you see it? Yeah. Good. Now there. There you go. And that's how it works. Sometimes just go with your feeling. Right? Yeah. There we go. Now I will mix with lighter. So I will put more titanium white to pink. I'll give it a little whiter lighter shade. Okay, tubes of flower. This is a small rose flowers, by the way, if you didn't know, small roses. Okay, there you go. There, textures right here, highlight it. There you go. And this. And that's where I'm going to put more flowers. But anyway, there you go. Highlight it a little bit. Bang, bang, bang. That's about done. I'm not giving too much highlight, but just enough to look pretty. All right. That's it. What do you think? Let me give it a little bit of highlights right here. We're dropping down. Right here. There you go. Yeah? You will see when it's all filled up. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, there you go. Now it's coming along pretty good, I'll say. Okay, I am going to move on to different colors now. Maybe just one more touch right on the top. Just since I was working on it, give it a little more highlights here and here. Yeah, there. Then maybe tiny bit of branches coming up. There you go. And then that way. Oh, maybe I did too much. Okay, that's all right. Now I'll be doing yellow and white and brown. So let's give it a little more different textures. Are you guys ready for the different roses? Okay, this will be a yellow roses, but I'm giving you a little bit of darker base foundation for the roses. Go with the bright rose. Okay, so I will be doing some of this major one right there hanging down. Right there. And it will be hanging down right here as well. Right there. Okay. Then, right here. Right here. And then right here. Right there. You'll see. You'll see. Just watch and see. Right there. And right there. Then brighter. Let me show you right away. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Then right there. Yeah. There you go. There's what I want. There you go. So easy, doesn't it? Doesn't it look so easy? Yes, it is. I want you to know how easy it is to just paint. You gotta believe in yourself, you know. Sometimes yourself don't know. Can I really do that? Yes, you can. You're just gonna have to trust yourself to go with it. Yeah. Oh, yes, please do that.
That's here.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There, let's branch it out a little bit from this. See how I do it? It's your choice, and you are the creator. You can do however you want. You can make it look so different than original or make it look just like it. Follow your feeling and your emotions, right? At the moment. All right. What do you think?
Looks great.
Thank you, honey.
Ready to go to gallery.
Drinking. Well, anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of green. Gonna make a little bit of green with a yellow. I'm gonna give it a little bit of gray green textures towards the middle part. Then it gives us a nice ocean look. You know, there around the lake, you can see. And that's what I want. And right in the middle, give a sky, a little bit of sky blue with a greenish ocean look, right? So has a lips. The lips look, kind of lips look right there. See, whoo, yeah, that's exactly what I want. And it looks like I give a little bit of green lips look. And I want to make sure I have that few spots. Just make sure I have that in it. Okay, not too much because I want to make sure I have that blue as well, blue ribs as well. But anyway, this is what I want a little bit right now. I had the mood for this. Yeah, I want to make sure all these flowers are attached with the lips. Right? Yeah, but I don't want too much because I want to be. It's a freely spring forth. Right? Yeah. Anyway, that's what I want. Just give a little, spots right here, like tap, 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 just like that. What do you think? It's coming along? Okay. I'll give a little more different green color too, but I just wanted, I had a feeling of this. It's like, yes, I gotta put the lips just like that. And put on the bottom as well. Make sure you have lips hanging. There you go. And then later on, you can put the blue with the green together, mix with it. There you go. A tiny bit, just tiny bit. I don't want too much on it. Now we will be mixing with the blue and gray. Give a little stronger evergreen look, but I don't want to be too stands out. So then I'll mix with the sky blue. Yeah. So that give a different texture than light green. Then how would I put this? Like that. This is a shade lips, a contrast to what green lips look like. So give us a little bit of contrast looking, because this is a darker shade area, right? Yeah, so but you still want to show your lips hanging down, and that is why I'm using this color right here, even though it's not showing up so well, but I want to make sure I have that in it. All right. Sometimes it's good to use your finger on and off to make sure it doesn't stand out too much when it doesn't need to be, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's blooming. Can you see it? I'm going to show you the whole picture just in a minute, okay? All right. So if you are on, let me know. How are you? How was your day going? I mean, what kept you busy all day? You can tell me your story about your hard time, your good time, and happy time. We can talk about that here, right? So then you give a little bit of this dot. Anyway, it's not about perfection, like I'm emphasizing this over and over. It's about your emotions, how you feel at the moment. So that's what it's all about, being an artist, is that you use your emotions, your feeling at the moment well, right? You cannot capture your feeling at the moment. And this is how I feel right now. So that is what I'm capturing at the moment, as you can see. And that's a precious, because you will never catch this moment again. And this is the moment that you will remember, right? And that is why it's so precious. So then try to paint it tomorrow, it will never come out the same. And I'm sure you have experience with something else too, but it's so true. Never come out the same, never will be the same. So enjoy the moment. And that's what I am doing. I will show you the whole picture in a minute. All right, it's blossoming slowly. And that's how it works. You didn't think so, but I told you, right? Yeah, step by step, stroke by stroke, your brushes and a palette knife, and that's how it works. Now, I'm going to show you just for now. Okay, this is how it looks. I don't know if you can see it. It's coming along okay, right? I know, you can't see really all that, but it's all right. I want you to know you can do better. I want you to have that kind of confidence. Oh my gosh, I can paint better. Okay, there you go. You can think like that. You can do better. And then I want you to prove yourself. You can do better and do it. And that's the kind of confidence that I had it when I was looking at Picasso painting by myself. You say, oh my God, I can paint better. There you go. You're a little genius. Your son?
Jonathan's on.
Oh, Jonathan? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, Jonathan. Hello, dear. How is it going? Happy to see you. Oh, welcome. Glad you're on and watching painting. All right. Yeah, I appreciate your support. You're coming on. And I'm glad you say hello. Now I know you're on. But anyway, thank you for being there. Now, and that's how I did so far. And with your finger, just let's see. Let's make it definite. Dot right here a little bit. Right here. Okay. All right. So I know it's kind of late in different part of America. So you can watch it tonight or tomorrow too. So no biggie. I want you to know you can watch this later when I'm finished. Because people are busy with the work. They have to go to sleep. So don't worry. I'm here. And as long as you're here, you let me know you're here. That's good enough for me. So you have a good night. If you have to go to sleep, if you have to go to work, I totally understand. Yeah, thank you. But anyway, and that's what it is. People are so busy. And I do the same. I can't be everywhere, right? And I totally understand. All right. So then I will probably put this purple, a little bit more purple. I want to make sure it doesn't stand out too much with the shadow. And I think I might have done that. But anyway, let me do that a little bit fixed. It's right here. Okay. There you go. So you go with your feeling when you paint. Make sure you're happy with it. It's like, yeah, that's what I want. You're just right. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to put more, just like this one. What I just did. Let me see. With the white color with, I mixed it with the sky blue and give a little more shadow looking right here. Yeah, that's what I want. Just right there. And then this kind of give it a little more blossoms upper part, a little more coming towards the sky a little bit. There you go. And give it a little more. This coming down there. Like I might put a little more yellow in here coming down. So you wait and see. All right. All right. I like it. So then I'll probably will give it a little more line right here. One more. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. Woohoo, I like that. Good job. I praise myself. Good job. And this. Yeah. Hey. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what I want. That's just like that. All right. So then, let's see. I will give a little more purple flowers right here because you need a little bit of balance from the rest. Right? Yeah. Just like that. And give a little more darker purple. I might do that right here. There we go. There. I like that. So, yeah, you can adjust as you go. Just make sure it's not too much, too heavy. I do not want too heavy. Yeah. But I would like to have that stems coming down, give it a little more definite line right there. So it looks like it's right inside that vase, right? Yeah. Do not want to confuse anyone. It's like, where are the pearls going? Well, you want to make sure they know where the flowers are. Staying right there. Yeah, there you go. I have my lips coming down. Good. Then right here, right there. Yep. And I think I'm going to give a little more branch look inside, deep inside. It's a black right here. But I'm going to use a small, tiny brush for that a little bit later because palette novice is very limited too because you can't bend it. You can't really bend the shapes. It has a stiff knife feeling. So I do not have that. So I'm going to give it a little bit of brush stroke. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay. Let's see over here. There you go. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you how it looks on that for now. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Give it last drop. Okay. You see how I use my palette knife. This is very useful when times, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you the whole picture now. Whole painting. Just shading a little bit. There you go. Okay. So, you're having fun. Oh, it's coming along. It's coming along just fine. Let me show you. Here's how it looks, right? Yeah, I'm going to put more yellow here. So make it blossoms a little bit, right? This side. Okay. Yeah. That's how it looks so far. It looks different than, real life. So, but it's all right. It's all right. You can generally see it, how it works and how it's supposed to be. But anyway, it's beautiful. I love the feeling though. I really do. Spring feels, right? Yeah. Gonna be painting soon too. Oh, really? That will be awesome, Jonathan. Yes. You're watching too. Thank you. I hope you do. I know you have a artist skill too, and I enjoy your drawing. So I want to see you doing your own masterpiece as well, because I told you, like I said, no paintings are perfect. Just go with your feeling, your emotions, and can be such a great healing journey as well if you dive in to enjoy the moment. And that's the key, enjoying the moment. All right. Okay, so I am going to put a little more yellow. Palette knife. I'm going to use a little more yellow. Upper part right here, I'm going to give a little more blossoms. Right? Yeah. And that's the key from this painting, is that yellow blossoms has to be here. Okay. Okay. All right. Is anyone else there? If you're here, let me know you're here. Okay. Enjoy your moment, your present time here with me. And I appreciate you being here. I truly am. Okay. And we are all teachers. We all learn each other from each other. And then it's a great way to, live our life is by being there for each other. Like being learning from each other, helping each other. And however you have, you do it, if you have time to do it, yes, please enjoy it. All right. So, right, this way. It's a bigger portion of the roses, flowers like this. Then you smear it, dip it. Let's make it bigger, dip it, right? Mix with the white and yellow. That's what I am doing right now. I'm going to go with it just like that. Make that circle a little bigger. But as you go down towards the bottom, make sure that it gets smaller, right? Yeah. All right. So it's from afar. It's not close up floral. It's not flowers. It's from afar pictures that you're looking at it, and that's what it is. From a distance. Okay. Now make a big one right here. I want to give it a little point. The top. There you go. Let's see. Give it a little more bright yellow with a brown mixed together. Give it a little shades as well. Let's go, more it goes down this way, but I want to give a little more brighter one. This one right here. In this one. Yeah. Yes, I like that. There you go. Now, I do not want to make too many big ones, because I want to make sure it has a delicate look as well. There you go. go from the far distance, as it goes upward, it gets smaller too. So make sure you don't put too big of a roses on the top. Make sure that it has a little bit of smaller ones as it go up. There you go, right there. Now I want to put it right here. Now that looks okay. Then I might put right here, right there. Give it a little one comes out that direction. Then I'll make sure this one give it a little more spread forth with this, like that. How about that? Yeah. So I will retouch it later, but that's my feelings right now at the moment. So that I have that hanging down this way, tiny bit yellow there, and shading. I'll be shading this one right there. Okay, shading. There you go. Then shades right there. All right, I think I'm done with the yellow one. That's enough, don't you think? Yeah. All right. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna give a shade. That's too bright. Just there you go. All right, there you go. Anything else, huh? I know. I'm glad you're here enjoying. And you let me know if you have any other questions that you want to ask that you didn't have a chance to ask me in the past. And here's a chance for you to ask. And if you have any things, curious thoughts that you might have, I'm here for you. Yeah. All right. And I don't want to make too brownish with my flowers. So, but here a tiny bit. Okay, then I'll put definite burnt urban colors with the red mixed with the purple. I want to give a little bit of definite right here contrast with that purple flower, pink flower. Yeah, go with your feeling always. Right? Yeah. Give it a contrast feeling. Pretty. And this is how it is about, is that you're capturing the moment, and at the moment you get it. It's like, yeah, with that small touch, the whole picture paintings look totally different now. So step by step, one stroke at a time, it can happen. Right? Yes. And I will show you the whole picture in a minute again, how it's coming along the way. Right. So don't be afraid to go with your feeling. And that's what it is all about. Paintings is about expressing your feelings there. Okay? So you cannot fear. Oh, huh? Oh, hi. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, it's about enjoying the moment. So I'm capturing my moment, my current feelings right at this moment. Well, thank you so much for your compliment. Oh, yeah, please enjoy your time. If you have any questions, you let me know, please. All right. So, like I said, this is the floral paintings. It's only they blooms for seasons, but maybe that's why everybody loves flowers, So I am capturing that moment right now, and then I'll probably hang it up and look at it for all year long, right? And that is the beauty of it. And then that's my precious moment with you guys. And I have this moment with you guys. And thank you for joining it, my live stream. All right. Now I will show you the whole things right now. So this is how far it became. So, but anyway, I'll be adding more flowers, and this is how it looks. What do you think? Yeah, so it is more, I'm gonna fill up a little more textures here in the middle, but this is how it in general looks like. So you can add as you wish. You can add more flowers if you want. You can put some flower petals on the table if you want. But for now, I will not add too much other than just pink, a little bit of pink over here, tiny bit of flowers right here, just a little bit over here. Okay, and then pink in the space between yellow flowers, and then tiny bit. I'm just gonna add that much to it, and then give a highlight on the base. I'm gonna give a little details on the base top right there, and then I can smear that around, make it softer, right? Yeah. Anyway, so anything you have questions, you let me know. So do you think art can heal people? Yeah, I think John did answer. Yes, art can heal people by looking at some piece of art, and then it overwhelms you with a good feeling, and the good memories comes to you. You know, the colors comes, kind of makes you feel so happy. You know, those kind of emotions and feelings that it triggers inside of you. It can nurture heals your stress and heals your hurt, and enhance your happiness, is even more happy, so that you can move on, you can go on, and you can be, live your life. So that's what arts can do, and it can heal people. So I hope you understand, it's not about the perfection, it's about the emotions and feelings and at the moment. And that's what most artists is, how they are, why they are painting for. Is, of course, some artists, they're good and they can, make money. But for me, if I make money, that will be great. But it's more about my journey, because this is my hobbies. Yeah. So anyway, now let's move on to yellow a little bit, and then, like I said, the purple, pink. Okay. Yes. Let's do that. All right. Yeah, white and pink. I'm mixing up white and pink. All right, let's go. Oh, I'm gonna put a little more pink. Didn't mix it enough. But anyway, that's no problem. Not a problem. So let's go. Well, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Let me mix it a little purple because too bright. All right. There you go. That's better. Oh. Okay. I like that. Okay. Oh, let's see. The more definite pink right there. I'm going to give a little more the branches right there. Of course, I can fix it or retouch it later on, but for now, this is fine. Just like that. It's about capturing the moment, of course. And kind of want these branches to come out this way, going this way too, so that it connects the whole thing naturally. Right? Yeah. There we go. I think I just did that. There. Then I give a little bit of pink points right there. Keep it a little stronger. Blend. Let's do that. There you go. Yep, that's it. I like that. Interesting how one stroke can make it look so different. And that's all. And that's how it is with the painting. Oh, yeah. All right, now I'm going to give a little bit of shading. So let's move on. I'm mixing with the gray, blue, sky, and green. And see, I'm going to give it a little bit of texture right here because it looks a little empty. And then yellow on top, yellow green. Yeah, that's it. Now I don't want to be too bright, but I do want to make it look more like there's a supporting the leaves, green leaves behind a little bit. Yeah, it more look like there is more than just one flowers, right? Yeah. And you get to know when you paint, it's like, oh yeah, looking at the real flowers vase, and then you get to feel each stems and each branches. It's like, yeah, that looks like you need more branches or flowers, just like that. Then I'll be highlighting it with the blue and white. So each strokes and each touch can change your painting. All right. Highlight with the white and blue. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Then give it a little stamp, highlight as well. You give it a little bit of directions. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And I like that. Okay. So how do you feel? I mean, this is about, a little bit of abstractions, not in detail, not much in details, but how you feel about this moment. And that's how I feel. And I hope that you get what you came for, right? Yeah, that's important to me too. It's not just about me, but I hope you get what you came for. And that's important to me as well, to be honest. And that's why I'm doing this as well, to sharing in my painting tutorial, but also it's about how I can help someone else's as well. So I hope it's beneficial for you guys. Not just for me. Right? Yeah. All right. So let's see if I can make it a little more petals. Right here, come down. It comes down hanging to make it balanced. Right? Right. Let's see if I can mix them with my pink and white and red. Give it a little more. All right. Okay. Now I think I need to wipe this off to give it a better pink, because I want bright pink and shade and red. This will do. This will do. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Now let's see if I can make it a little more. All right. Give a little circles, shape, motions right there. And that's what I wanted. There you go. Voila. And I want that a little bit. It's coming all along. You like it? Yeah, hi. It looks good. Oh, yeah. I read that one before. Okay. Well, thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. And that's what I will do. All right. Okay. So it flows down gracefully, but have a strength enough to show. So then it's not like hanging down, but I want to make sure it sprang forth and then hanging down with some strength, because it's violent, a vibrant energy. This is what I'm trying to picture it. Vibrant energy, just starting to, you're so happy to be out, happy to be exploring the world, happy to be coming out and doing your own things. It's a lot of things he's saying in his painting. So I want you to feel that. It's full of energy, full of dreams, full of hopes. And that's what he's picturing right now, is that this is so happy, joyful, happy moment. Capturing the moment and expressing with a full of hope. Right? Yeah. And I'll be using my brushes later on too. But for now, this will do just fine. Yeah, there you go. Give a little bit of shadow from there. There you go. Yeah, I like it. Oops, huh? That's okay. Now, I'll give it a little bit of shade. Cover that up, make it with the light, not too alone. There you go. Greenish. Nice. You see that? Transitions? Yeah. All right. Do you feel the happiness here? And that's what I'm aiming for. So I want you to get that much out of these paintings. Yeah? Good. Okay. No, that's too much. But then you can do that way. Anything stands out too much, you can smear them off with your finger. But don't do too much, because I want that vibrant energy from this painting. Yeah? I don't want to be too softy, but enough softness to its painting, right? Yeah. Because you give it totally different feelings if you give it too much soft textures. And I don't want that. But it's enough softness to it. It can help and enhance the painting and make it look balanced. Yeah? Yeah. I hope you're enjoying your time. Yeah? And you will talk about that tomorrow. So like, oh, I was there. Myong Celestial live stream. And she was painting this floral painting, and I think I can do it. Yeah, that will be an awesome reward and gratitude, gratifications, for me as well. And that's how each steps, it takes you to your next journey. So I want you to know that, okay? So if you never gone through this each steps, you never reach that to the next level up. And that is why it's good to experiment. All right, that's it. All right, now I'm going to give it this little bit of shapes. All right, and that's what I do with my finger. If you haven't seen it, that's how you can do it too. right? Yeah. Let me try it one more time. All right. It's a shading area. You don't really need that much. All right, let's see. Then what else do we need? I need the highlights right there. Right? Yeah. And I'm going to need a highlights right there. And right here. There you go. Of course, then I highlights a little bit differently with the different colors later on. I'm just gonna give you this point. That's how you can do it with your finger as well. And that's why I'm doing it. All right, so don't think could ever do it amazing or oh, you're too humble there. I think you can. You just have to go with it. Oh, you're too humble, John. I think you can. And that's just one way to do it with your finger. Just a finger you can use many different ways. Just make sure you don't get too much paint on over your finger. Okay, then I'll give you a little bit of control over this, a little bit like that. So I want to give a little more shades underneath that flower, right? And then here, from that flower leaves, comes down. But with my small brushes, I can do that shading later on, but I want to make sure you learn that few techniques with your finger. You can give it that little opening plate, from the top. How about this opening base look? Like there, okay? All right, so I'll knuckle, then let me just do that a little bit. Okay, that's better. Anyway. All right, there you go. All right, let's move on. What else do we need to do? Did I do enough shading? Maybe over here, maybe tiny bit. See, you can add, go on to your, like that. You can do that on your own. Yeah. So then you balances the tones. So, where do I need to go and touch up more like that? Give a little more the space between flowers, right? Yeah. Like that. You can do much better with the brushes later on, but this is a basic outline, how it looks like. Let me show you one more time. Yeah, and that's how it looks so far. And this is the floral paintings, of course. So, yeah, have you seen this light shading? Yeah, right here. But I will put more softness to it later on. But for now, that's how far I did. John, how long did I do? Please let me know. Hour and a half? Okay. All right. What time is it? 8:30. All right. So this is basically how I am going to leave it as it is. I'll probably will finish it tomorrow by myself, but I will show you the rest, the result of the complete paintings after. Okay. All right. Let me talk. Okay. This is all right. Thank you guys for being here. But anyway, I will show you my complete paintings. All right, tomorrow. But I'm not going to be doing the live streaming on this because it's almost done. This is almost done. Like 85% is done. But anyway, that is why. So I will show you my complete paintings tomorrow. Probably I will upload from my videos. Yeah, I will upload my videos and show you the complete paintings that you guys watch me painting for 2 days. All right. So this is pretty good. And I enjoy painting with you today. I had a little trouble with me logging onto YouTube live stream today because my OBS studio breaked out, didn't connect me to my channel. So no matter how long I sat there, not working. So I felt really bad, but you know what? The little accidents like that, it's all right because it's my step by step. I know how to do better next time. So I suddenly know how to do it. So thank you for your understanding. But anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing music and artwork basically on my channel, Myong Celestial. So you can stop by anytime and say, hey, all right. So I see you again. Please stay safe. You have a wonderful, lovely night and great day. All right. I'll see you again, my friends. Thank you for being here and support. Thank you. Take good care. Enjoy your journey painting. I want to see your painting too. Good night. Good day. Bye, everyone.